Hey, what up YouTube? CoolStoryBrobat here, bringing you Narrated Showdown battle number 87. This is another UU game I'm doing. Just going through my old replays and stuff, just hitting them up. I'm kind of sorry that for the past couple days I haven't uploaded nothing. I was going on a roll for like one video a week. One video a day. Not a week. One video a day for almost an entire week straight. But then I had some laptop problems. My laptop just randomly went kaput on me. Like, when I turned it on, it just didn't do nothing. It just sat there. And for a few days, it was just like that. I couldn't really do nothing about it. And then all of a sudden, it just started working again, like a miracle. So, basically, I'm coming back. I'm going to start the train of uploads now with this video. And I'm going to just try to keep it going, I guess. Now, this battle, like I said, it was UU. It's an old one, as you can tell. If you haven't seen the last video, this is my Sharpedo team. I'm on the Sharpedo files. The idea of this team is basically have bulky Frostlass get the spikes up to weaken everything, have Swords Dance Celebi but taunt pass a Swords Dance to either Sharpedo, who also has Destiny Bond like Frostlass, Physical Life Orb Sharpedo, Cobalion with Stealth Rock and 3 attacks I believe, Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl, and Scarf Diggersby. And pretty much, yeah, that's the whole premise of the team. Scarf Diggersby. Free my boy Diggersby. He's only 2-hit KO and everything in the tier. Come on. Except like Miss Magius and Gorgeist and Trevenant. But yeah. Anyway. So now Enderzone's team here, which he's got going on here. This is a heck of a Trick Room team if I ever saw one. You're going to be... It was pretty interesting. It threw me off guard a couple times during this game. Looking at his team, you could tell that his main sweepers are going to be Reuniclus and Crawdaunt. And I'm assuming this is the Nasty Room Confagrigus with Nasty Plot, Trick Room, Hidden Power Fighting, Shadow Ball, straight out of Gen 5, classic set. I sucked at using it and never was good at using it. Umbreon here, especially defensive, physically defensive Mega Aggron, also sets up the rocks for him. Offensive Life Orb, Reuniclus, Crawdaunt with Life Orb. I'm assuming this would be also Swords Dance, as a good win condition, especially after Trick Room wears off, Aqua Jet just cleans up. And Dusclops, because it could be a bulky utility Trick Room user, and with Wish support from Umbreon, it could kind of keep it going, I guess, right? So now, a few things you will notice about his team. The first thing I noticed that I liked was he had no defog users, or no rapid spinners. So basically, once I get spikes up, they're pretty much there, and the residual damage will help me to get my offensive Pokemon to get some much needed KOs on things. He also has acknowledged during this battle that he doesn't have a rapid spinner or a defogger, and that's actually going to adversely affect the outcome of this battle. You could also tell that, he's got a few Ghost's dark weaknesses going on, but that's how it is with every Trick Room team, because most Trick Room setters are weak to Dark, Ghost, or Bug, because most Trick Room setters are like Ghost types or Psychic types or something. But anyway, that's the team, and let's see how this fares. I lead off with my Celebi. He leads off with his Confagrigus, Yami. Shoutouts to Yu-Gi-Oh! He sets up the Trick Room. I set up a Swords Dance. He Shadow Balls me. Like I said, I'm assuming this is the Nasty Room set, so he can't stop me. I baton pass in a Diggersby, and I was expecting to just clean his whole team up with a +2 Scarf Diggersby, but he Will-O-Wisp me. Where did that come from? Then he Destiny Bonds me after setting up the Trick Room, and that just caught me completely off guard. Basically, he just annihilated my Diggersby off turn 1 after I got it in before I could do anything. So I send him my Cobalion, close combat. He switches into his Dusclops. I switch into my Frostlass. He sets up the Trick Room as I switch in. I try to go for taunts. He taunts me, and pretty much my own Frostlass is useless. So I'm just spamming Ice Beam now, hoping to do something. I'm like, this was unexpected. I wasn't ready for this. I was not ready for this. This taunt Dusclops with Trick Room. I couldn't take it. So I'm just spamming Ice Beam here, hoping I get the freeze hacks, hoping I get something going on. But he switches out into his Crawdaunt on the Ice Beam, and he gets a freeze, which is unfortunate. But to be fair, he does have Umbreon. My taunt ends, so this means now I'm able to at least start getting up my layers of spikes. I Destiny Bond just in case he randomly thaws out and clocks me. But, he uses Heal Bell, thaws out his Crawdaunt. I taunt his Umbreon. He switches out into Reuniclus. I set up a layer of spikes as Trick Room wears off. I go for taunt so he can't put Trick Room up again because I know he was going to. and I go for another layer of spikes as he goes for Focus Blast. I guess he was predicting Cobaline. I'm not sure why he really went for that move. It wasn't really the optimal play, but it allows me to get a third layer of spikes up before he kills me with Shadow Ball. So even though I didn't Destiny Bond anything, Frostlass did his job by getting all 3 layers of spikes up, and that's gonna matter. So I crunch and actually one-hit KO his Reuniclus. I'm actually surprised that was a one-hit KO. He sends in his Scylla, his Umbreon protects to get a little bit of leftovers health back. I waterfall, and pretty much I want to see how much it does, hoping maybe I could get a flinch or something, but this waterfall is like barely a 3-hit KO at best. So he's just wishing and protecting. I'm just crunching, you know, maybe I can get a defense drop, maybe I can hit his Dusclops on the switch in, you know, something, right? Something. Waterfalling again, I'm just trying to switch it up. Trying to make sure he doesn't just get a free switch into something that could actually mess me up. So I would draw my Sharpedo and I send in Brobaline. Now this play he does here where he switches in Dusclops, if I stayed in for one more turn and went for an attack, I could have killed his Dusclops on the switch in before he could have even done anything, because the spikes would have put him in the KO range from Waterfall or Crunch. So he sets up Trick Room and withdraws and sends in his Umbreon again. I'm not sure why he sends in Umbreon on the Cobaline, but you know, I'm not complaining. You know, this is what Brobaline does. He counters this thing, so I'm not worried about it. I'm spamming Iron Head in case he tries to go back into Dusclops, because I can at least kill it after Stealth Rock. I mean, after Spikes, I think. But I set up my own Stealth Rock thinking he's going to protect, but he then switches in Dusclops on it and receives the wish. And I'm like, God dang it, are you serious? But this is Stealth Rock and 3 attacks Cobaline with Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Iron Head, so... and I guess what's to be expected. I send in Mega Aerosmactyl, get the critical aerial ace on it. He sets up Trick Room again. I know he doesn't have Will-O-Wisp by this point, so I go for Earthquake, because I'm feeling like that must be Destiny Bond he has. He had it on Cofagrigus, so he most likely also has it on his Dusclops too. And I was actually right. That's why I specifically used Earthquake, because it wasn't going to kill the Dusclops. And pretty much here I'm just spamming Protect, trying to get into a little war with this Dusclops here. He apparently doesn't have Pain Split, but as I keep spamming Protect, he just keeps spamming Destiny Bond and Trick Room. So now he has Trick Room up and he went back into his Aggron. Now, Dusclops is actually going to die from the hazard damage again, so that's pretty much dead now. I waterfall his Aggron, he kills me with Earthquake. I'm thinking, crap, that did a lot. I wasn't ready for it, but you know, Mega Aggron is pretty strong and Sharpedo's defenses are like a wet paper bag, so it dies. He ice punches my Celebi. I send in Brobaline and double switch to Aerosmactyl, hoping he doesn't predict with Heavy Slam, just to let him use Earthquake so the Trick Room has an extra turn and it wears off. So basically, after sacking his Dusclops, he sends in his Crawdon, Aqua Jets my Aerosmactyl, you know, he kills it off, but by this point the hazards have already taken their toll on his team. It's done the work. He Aqua Jets Brobaline. Brobaline takes it because he has good defense. And I just close combat my way to victory here. He can't really do anything. Mega Aggron would actually live this, but he's put in the KO range by the spikes and the Stealth Rock. And I get this unnecessary critical hit that kills it off. And then all he's got left is his Umbreon, which dies to hazards. So that's pretty much that. That is a good game. Enderzone. That's definitely a great Trick Room team. I mess with it. I personally like his team a lot. I mean, if only he had a Defogger or a Spinner, this battle might have turned out a bit differently. But he definitely threw some curves at me with the Dusclops and the Cofagrigus. Those were good plays that I did not see coming. Most people probably wouldn't have seen those coming. And yeah, but that's good game, Enderzone. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite. And I'm gonna keep going back to this one a day thing. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Peace.